Hi, I'm Wanhee. When I looked like this, I didn't really like going to the beach. When I took my shirt off, I'd feel self-conscious. Fast forward to now, I feel confident to take my shirt off because I built a body that is lean. Now, I'm going to show you the 8 secrets to getting lean every single summer without even trying that hard. You just have to do a few things that most people forget and neglect. Let's get into it. Now, if you're watching this in February or March, you might be wondering, wait, why is he talking about getting lean for summer already? It's cold. We're still in the middle of winter. Spring hasn't even arrived. What the hell is going on? And that is exactly the reason I am posting it now, when nobody's talking about it, because the first secret to getting lean every single summer is to actually start earlier than everyone else. Most people think about getting lean, losing fat, cutting, or going on a diet around about the time they have to change from long sleeves to short sleeves. It makes sense, right? You start to show more of your skin, you realize all this flab that's been gathering on your body, and you're like, okay, it's time to get lean. Well, by that time, you've actually left it too late. For most people that have about 10 to 15, even 20 pounds to lose to get into that sick, lean, beach shape, that time period is just too short. You're gonna have to lose 5 pounds. You're gonna have to lose 7 pounds per month. And over time, this can get very, very taxing, not just on your body, but on your mind. So what happens? People start to go for extreme diets. They try to lose weight too fast, which means they go in a very, very big calorie deficit. You know, I'm just gonna have salads, or I'm only gonna eat 1 meal a day. And all these things that they try as a short-term sprint to get to that physique always backfires. You binge eat again, and then it's ingrained in your brain as a really difficult thing you have to go through every year to get in beach shape. Don't do that. Instead, what you do is you start early. So if you're seeing this in February or March, this is exactly when you're supposed to start. I personally have set a date for myself every year, and guess what? It's Valentine's Day, when everybody's going out and having rose petal wine glasses on their date. For me, it's like, okay, it's Valentine's Day. That's my cue to start getting lean. Now, we're going to get into exactly what steps you need to take, but that is really the most important thing you got to nail in your head. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about Valentine's Day? Why are you starting on February 14th? Other than the fact that it gives me enough time to get lean for summer, there's another reason which leads us perfectly onto the next point, which is you want to give yourself 2 weeks of transition period to lock in. Now, when you're trying to get lean, again, I'm going to get into the exact steps. There are certain things you're going to have to activate. You're going to have to change your diet in a certain way. You're going to have to modify your training a little bit. You're going to have to eat less calories, go on walks. And what happens usually when you transition into a cutting phase or a getting lean phase is your body will put up some resistance, both physical and mental. You'll start to feel more hungry. You'll start to feel like this is kind of difficult. And inevitably, I have found that in the first 2 weeks, I fall off. I might go and just eat a lot more than I should. I might say I'm gonna have a salad and then end up having a big Korean barbecue. So what I did is I gave myself almost like a 2 weeks grace period. You have this when you go into like a new institution. You have a week or 2 weeks of mess up, right? They allow you to kind of mess up and they don't punish you or penalize you for it. It's your grace period, and that's the same period that is needed when you want to lock in on your diet. So I've actually just given myself the 2 weeks of February to start, but also give allowance for me to fall off a little bit and eat a little more. By March 1, I'm locked in, ready to go for the next few months. And this is really the secret that makes getting lean for summer super easy. Next, so let's get on to what you actually do step by step. And if you follow every single one of these steps, I guarantee you, you're gonna get lean easier than you ever thought possible. And the first of those is to just train with weights 3 times a week. Now, there's an important caveat. Most of the time when I'm training throughout the year, I'm really hyper focused on getting stronger on a lot of exercises, especially the compound exercises like pull-ups, chin-ups, dips, bench press, rows, split squats. I'm always trying to push the envelope when it comes to my strength. Now, everything stays the same in terms of, you're training really hard, you're tracking your workouts, you're training 3 times a week. A lot of those stay the same, but my focus shifts from setting personal records in the gym to just kind of maintaining my strength. I don't do more training like most people do, when it's like, oh, I need to burn more calories, let me do more reps, more sets, more training days. No, actually, in fact, if anything, you want to do a little less because your body's running on less energy. So instead of trying to do more and just constantly push the envelope, slightly lower the volume if you have to, and focus on maintaining your strength as opposed to gaining strength. And obviously, if you can gain strength as you get to summer, this is the ideal scenario. In fact, a lot of people that are starting out beginner, kind of intermediate in your first 0 to 4 years of training, this will be very possible. You can actually be losing fat and gaining strength at the same time. But if you've already kind of built some muscle and you're in that phase of like leaning down, it might be hard to become stronger. So in this case, focus a lot on maintaining strength. But the most important thing is to go in the gym 3 times a week and actually train for strength. Now, if you want a simple routine that I use that really just makes this easy without any gym bro jargon, that's going to give you that aesthetic V-taper body for the beach, grab Aesthetic Body Blueprint below. It's literally what I use to build the body you see on my thumbnails. Next, start tracking calories and your weight. This is the first thing that I do when I start my weight loss journey, is I get more serious about tracking my calories and my weight. This is the only way you're going to know you're actually eating at a calorie deficit, because that's what actually gets you to lose weight. Hello, you know this already if you watch my videos. You need to eat in a calorie deficit. Now, a lot of people mentally understand this, but they don't actually know that they're in a deficit, because how would you know if you don't track your calories? Now, you can track your calories, but you still don't know if you're actually in a deficit or not. You don't know if you calculated things correctly. How would you know? By measuring your weight. So if you say you're in a deficit and your weight's going up, then there's something wrong with your calculation. But over a week, not just one day, by the way, because between 1 to 2 days, there can be fluctuations. Now, let's say you're in a calorie deficit and your weight slowly goes down. That's a pretty good sign that you're in a calorie deficit. And the speed of weight loss is going to tell you a lot about the amount of calorie deficit that you're in. If your weight's dropping too fast, chances are your deficit's too big. If your weight's dropping steadily, then it's a very good sign that you're in a moderate calorie deficit, that you're not going to burn out and binge eat in 2 weeks. The first thing you have to do if you're trying to get lean, this doesn't just apply for summer, but in general, is just start by tracking your calories and your weight. Now, there's plenty of apps that help you do this. Nowadays, even some of my clients use ChatGPT. It's very, very smart to take advantage of some of these technologies to get more accurate and more ease when it comes to tracking your calories and your weight, because it's really going to make a difference and give you the confidence that you're going in the right direction when you're trying to get lean. Next, the next thing I get serious about whenever I'm trying to get lean is my 10K steps. I literally mark down in my calendar, go on a walk at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. every single day, and I treat it like my workout. I treat it literally like a routine, like something that cannot be avoided. I don't treat it like something that, oh, today if I walk a lot, that'll be nice, and if I don't, I guess I'll go on a walk when I can, you know, in between these two things. I don't do it like that. I take it as serious as my lifting. I take it as serious as my calories, because it's such a fundamental piece of the puzzle. The biggest mistake is you don't actually take it as seriously as all the other ingredients. It becomes a sidekick, but it has to be one of the main ingredients. That is what's going to get you to burn enough calories in a day. That is what, practically speaking, increases your daily caloric burn, which is super important, and ultimately is going to allow you, give you a little bit of room to eat the things you like and still stay in a deficit. If you're trying to get lean for summer, and in general even, just take the steps as seriously as the training, and start with 7K as a base, work your way up to 10K and even 12K steps per day, and just watch your weight drop. Next, now let's say you have a plate and it just looks like your standard American meal, your standard Korean meal, your standard UK meal, just your standard average Joe, average bro's meal. What does that look like? It looks like 80% carbs mostly and sugar, and 20% protein. That's generally the 80-20 split. The easiest way you're gonna make yourself look better, get leaner, feel more full and less hungry, is to change that ratio. Now, before we talk about 1 gram per pound of body weight, 0.5 grams per pound of body weight, all this gym bro jargon about the optimal amount of protein, one thing that you can change right away that's gonna help you get lean for summer, by virtue of just helping you hold more muscle, but also keep you satiated longer so you don't binge eat, start by changing the ratio on the plate. Increase the protein on the plate, lower the carb. I say that even when you take 1 spoon, when you take 1 bite, I used to take huge spoonfuls of rice with a tiny thin piece of beef on top. Instead of that, take a thick, big chunk of beef and a tiny bit of rice. Start with those. Become protein conscious. Add in protein shakes if you have to. Add in all these snacks that I love personally, like boiled eggs, hamon, Greek yogurt. These are great ways to supplement your protein. And another way to think about it is, if 5 to 10% of your calories are protein, let's say you have a 500 calorie meal and there's 50 grams of protein in there, 10%, that's pretty damn good. 5%, 25 grams in a 500 calorie thing, that's pretty good as well. Between that 5 to 10% range is the sweet spot. Below that, we can pump those numbers up. Protein's not just about building muscle. Protein will actually not only help you preserve and build more muscle, it's going to help you stay satiated, like I said. Increase that ratio. Next, the next thing is the gift that I have for you. This is what I use with all of my coaching clients, and it is absolutely incredible because it just simplifies getting lean down to a science. And what this is the diet tracker. It gives you the exact metrics you need to measure. It's super simple. You don't even need to know anything about Excel to navigate this. It's just been a game changer. The guys that have been filling it in, it's almost like magic. It just makes your weight drop and it calculates the averages for you. It has all the key metrics, so you don't worry about all these other things like body fat percentage, lean muscle mass and bone mass and all this weird metrics that throw people off. You'll just be calculating the metrics that matter, the ones that I calculate. If you fill this in for 2 weeks, you're not only going to see your weight drop, you're going to see exactly what needs to change for you to break through any plateaus you have. Now, if you want this diet tracker, just DM me track on Instagram. Give me a follow, DM track, and I'll send it to you. Next, the final thing you gotta do is to stay patient because there will be ups and downs along the way. A lot of people mess up once, mess up twice, mess up 3 times, and 3 strikes you're out. You're like, nah, I'm not doing this. And then you kind of get a little bit leaner, but you never really get that visible abs. You never really look that good. But if you had that patience, if you had that ability to keep coming back, navigate the ups and downs, stay calm, and just be like, you know what, I messed up today. I had a bit of ice cream. It's all good. I know I shouldn't have. Tomorrow I'm gonna do better, and let's get back on the horse. This patience, this calmness is what truly separates the guys that can get lean and the guys that fall off every single time. So if this summer you want to get lean to a point where you don't feel self-conscious, but you actually feel confident and you look damn good on the beach with a V-taper, with chiseled abs, you don't even need good lighting to look good. If that's what you want, you're going to have to master the skill of forgetting about the setbacks that you've had and keep going when things are tough. If you follow those tips and you just stay patient, then you will get there. Now, if you want to do this entire process with me guiding you, so that you can get lean this summer and look good, then you can apply to join my coaching program below. We're going to build out a custom plan for you, not just in the training, but in the diet. And most importantly, we're going to look at your numbers, me and you, very closely and make sure you get to your goals this summer. And if you're thinking that this is the year that you're going to change your physique, let me tell you, now is the time to start. So hit that link, apply for the coaching below if you're interested in that. Other than that, I hope this video helped you. See you next week.